Come November, one driver will be hoisting that trophy, and Tyler Reddick is hoping it may be him. And we're excited to welcome Tyler into the show, who is making his first appearance in the Cup Series playoffs. I know that race at Daytona had to be stressful for you, but have you had a moment to just enjoy the moment that you've made it to this point?
I did realize I had a moment or two to enjoy it. Once I was texting my trainer on the plane about what time to get together in the morning for workout. And then once I sent it, I realized it went at like Sunday, 12:08 a.m. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's Sunday. I guess I'll take the day off and just not do anything. So I got to soak it in a little bit on Sunday, but Monday came around. I was ready to get out the door running.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you got at least a day to enjoy the fact that you've made it to this point. But you are currently below the cut line as you enter the first round. What challenges lay ahead for you, think, in round one?
Well, yeah, we may lay underneath or, out on the out right now. But the gaps from myself to even, I think, 6th or 7th ahead of us in the standings is 13 points. And that can change a lot, especially at a place like Darlington coming up this weekend. So, yeah, maybe sitting out, but the gaps are really, really tight for a lot of the drivers from that point all the way back to Harvick, who's right behind me as well.
So, Tyler, a few weeks ago, I think you said that you had this team has the potential to not just make it in the playoffs, but make a run for it. Where is the ceiling at for you guys right now?
Well, I think if we do things right, I truly believe we can make it to the round of 8. And then once we get there, it's going to take we're going to have to take it up another notch or find some things that we don't have right this moment, or have one of those days where the car is really good. Take full advantage of it and capitalize on that. So really lucky that this round of 16 has 3 really good tracks for me. The round after that, I got a super speedway race, which is always uncertain, and then the Roval in Las Vegas. So, I mean, really, I don't really have a track on this list of tracks that we have in this playoff format that I don't like. Talladega can just be one of those, like we saw at Daytona. 1 or 2 things can shake up the whole leaderboard. But again, everything's really close right now, especially for a lot of us drivers in this in the playoffs right now. So we're 15th, but I mean, it's not by a lot. We're pretty close to a lot of those drivers out there. So it's in our hands. We can go out there and run well and put ourselves in positions to advance for sure.
Tyler, Kaitlyn mentioned your first playoff appearance in the Cup Series, but it's not your first playoff appearance. You actually won back-to-back Xfinity Series championships, and one of them was with your current crew chief, Randall Burnett. You and I talked about this the other day, and I found your answer interesting about how you feel like this will pay dividends, even though it's in the Cup Series.
Yeah, for sure. We've went through a lot of these similar experiences together, and even more so, I feel like technically we weren't in the playoffs until Sunday morning, Saturday night, when the race was all said and done. But the way we've had to approach a lot of this regular season, just to scrape out of the gigantic hole we started in our points situation, just to point our way into the playoffs was kind of like a grind that you need to have in the playoffs to survive anyway. So yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. We're not racing against, the guys that we did in past that were, from 31st to 18th or 17th in regular season points that we passed during the regular season. Now we're racing against the best, obviously, for these playoff spots. But a lot of these guys are racing around. I feel like we've been able to race right with and have better days than some of them too. So I'm excited, but I know it's going to be a challenge. But we've been prepping ourselves for this level of a challenge all year long with how we've had to fight.
So, Tyler, we know to win this championship, it's timing through these 3 rounds and then obviously being spot on for that final race, which is now at Phoenix. Richard Childress Racing, when you walk through those shops, there are 6 Cup Championships banners hanging on those walls. But the last one, 27 years ago in 1994 with Dale Earnhardt, is Richard Childress Racing ready to win a Cup Championship again?
We've definitely been getting closer and closer to where this organization needs to be to contend, and we're getting closer to being in that, closer to that conversation. But obviously, we haven't won a race this year. So we need to find some more, for sure. All of us do, but we're excited about the progress made. We're still very hungry. We're not content. I feel like we're still going up. It's important not to I don't feel like we've had a peak yet. So we need to see where that peak lies. Hopefully it's nowhere near us at the moment. But when we do get there and maximize what we have right now for our cars and our teams, that we just plateau off and just execute every single race weekend. But we need to go out there and show the outright speed to win some of these races before, ultimately you can really say that. But considering where this team was and where I was the start of my rookie season to where they were the year before that, no one was very happy here with the pace, the performance, and where they were running. So it's a great turnaround. It's a great thing to look back and say, wow, we've come a long way. And it really motivates all of us to just keep pushing. We keep finding ways to get better and better. And that won't stop anytime soon, I promise you.
Well, Tyler, congratulations making it to this point. It's been fun to watch you all season long. And, of course, best of luck to you through the playoffs.
Yeah, can't wait. Darlington's a good one for the first one. I'm excited for that.
We're excited to watch you. And Tyler mentioned Darlington coming up, and it's going to be exciting as the playoffs kick off.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.